Yep, leaving Michigan Raceway and dodging cones. US 12. You know what US 12 is. I'm not sure exactly if this is supposed to be the way we're supposed to be leaving the racetrack, but it's the way they've got it laid out. Cones here, cones there, cones everywhere. Mike Mullen from MikeMullen.net. And I tell you, that was one heck of a race out there. I enjoyed the heck out of that. Michigan International Speedway, and I'm thinking that, hey, if California Speedway had as much banking as this place does, they'd have good races, and they'd have 2 races next year. Not just one, like NASCAR's going to pull the trigger on that one. 18 degrees of banking, this is what Michigan's famous for. Side by side, they were 4 wide at times. Good action. 14 degrees to California, same kind of track, but 14 degrees is not enough banking. NASCAR needs to look at this race and say, this is what California should have. This is the audience that we should see at California. Nice crowd. They said 105,000. Might have been a little on the high side, but it was a pretty good crowd, all things considered. Traffic here, dodging cones, leaving the racetrack. Nice win for Kevin Harvick, too. Kevin Harvick, he's not only good, he's consistent. He's got his act together. Richard Childress, remember how they were at each other's throats last year? Whoa, I tell you. They look like championship contenders. They look like more than championship contenders. They look like the team that ought to win the championship. Gil Martin, I thought he made the wrong call this time. I thought he was going to make the 2-tire call at the end or a 4-tire call. Nope. He decided not to pit at all. And this is one of those years where 2 tires, 4 tires, you got to do one or the other. You do no tires, you got nothing going for you. But he made a no-tire call. Everybody else came into pit. Clean air, he was gone. Good day for Jack Roush. Roush was at the track again today, just 2 weeks after his plane crash. Looking strong. Had 3 of the top 5 cars, and at one point had 4 of the top 8 cars. Looking pretty strong, if you ask me. Carl Edwards says he can win the championship. I believe it. They're starting to peak at the right time. Might be Childress versus Roush for the title. And the Hendrick bunch, what the heck's going on over there? Every time you turn around, they're doing something wrong. This time, it looked like Jeff Gordon was going to maybe even win the race. Then he cut a tire down, got hit from behind by Jeff Burton, ended up 27th. Jimmy Johnson finished 12th, but he wasn't much of a factor after the first few minutes. I'm not sure what's going on over there. Mark Martin even hit the wall real early. And then he hit somebody else. Godspeed, I think. Dale Earnhardt Jr., well, finished 19th, I believe, but never a factor. Looks to me like the Hendrick bunch is more than vulnerable. Looks like they're losing it. Looks to me like the Childress bunch has it going. Been having it go their way all year. And I'm thinking that the Jack Roush bunch is starting to come on strong. Roush versus Childress. Hey, I remember 1990. You remember 1990? I think those 2 guys have something going for each other. Yep. I don't think there's any lost love. I don't think either of those guys are on the other guy's mailing list for Christmas cards. Could be a good chase. Jack's back. Childress is on top of everything. Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick versus Carl Edwards. Might be a good chase. Hendrick bunch. I don't know. We got 3 good races before the chase begins. We got Bristol this weekend. Then we've got Atlanta on Labor Day. And then we've got Richmond. 3 really good races. And from what I saw out there today, you had to be buying tickets. Good racing. Like that. Mike Mullen from MikeMullen.net. Kevin Harvick beating Denny Hamlin to win the Michigan 400.